But he says the proof is that there were retired army personnel in the Bharat Jodo Yatra. I'm asking the question, उनके सामने उनकी बेइज्जती कर रहे हो? Is that the Congress's strategy?
Navika ji, we are discussing a topic in which Digvijay Singh, in his own words, has doubted the army, doubted their credibility and raised certain questions on them. So let us stick to that debate because that is the speech made by a prominent leader of the Congress party. He has not made some other speech. We have to discuss his speech. But before we discuss his speech, James Bond had a very famous line. First time is a happenstance. Second time is a coincidence. Third time is enemy action. Now in Congress's case, this is the 3000th time where they have attacked our army. And not only our army. Let us start with Batla House. A brave police officer, Mohan Chand Sharma ji, gets Veer Gati while fighting terrorists, two of whom are killed in that encounter. And Salman Khurshid, a prominent union minister, says, bitterly roi thi Sonia Gandhi ji. On the terrorists, not the inspector, in case you have any doubt in your mind.
Do you have the courage to make these kinds of allegations against Pragya Thakur?
Don't interrupt.
Don't interrupt. Do you have
Navika ji, I need to finish my point.
Point your finger to
Navika ji, I need to finish my point. अरे आपके सलमान खुर्शीद ने कहा या नहीं कहा कि बहुत बुरी तरह bitterly रोई थी सोनिया गांधी जी terrorists के लिए?
Do you consider Pragya Thakur as a terrorist?
Advocate Hashmi, it's going to be difficult for my viewers to understand what is being spoken if everybody speaks over each other. Advocate Hashmi, I would just request you to hold on, wait for your turn. Let Ishkaran Bhandari finish.
Are you supporting Pragya Thakur, Ishkaran?
Now,
you are very good friend of mine.
See,
do you have the competence to support
you
Pragya Thakur? Tell me.
1 minute, Advocate Hashmi, let's stick to the debate and let's stick to our courtesies.
Whole nation is watching you, Ishkaran.
Okay, I'll have to lower your fader. I've given you 4 or 5 warnings, but if you cannot understand them, then I'll have to lower your fader. Ishkaran, complete your point.
Navika ji, you started the debate by him and he said very objectionable statements, yet nobody interrupted him. I do not know how he argues because this is not the way you argue. But anyways, coming to the point. So from doubting our police officers engaged in an anti-terror operation in Batla House or Manish Shankar Iyer going to Pakistan and saying Modi hatao, yeah, you like him or not, he's the Prime Minister of India, what will Pakistan do in this? Third, you doubt surgical strikes when they happen. Not only that, when 26/11 happens, again a Pakistani operation, you say RSS ki sajish, again the Digvijay Singh was there releasing a book. Or Chidambaram trying to bring in the theory of saffron terror because that will help people in Pakistan in international forums because they are facing the brunt of being the hotbed of terrorism, be it Osama bin Laden or be it attacks in India. So it's not the first time they have doubted. Now the last thing, it is not sufficient to distance. If you find what Digvijay Singh said is objectionable, why is there no show cause notice to him? Why is he not suspended? Why is he being rewarded by walking with the prime leader of Congress next to him? So these are the questions Congress needs to address. It is not empty words. Take action on Digvijay Singh or you are supporting Digvijay Singh, which will not be the first time, the 3000th time.